Hello, so today we are talking about utilizing malas and also setting intentions for the day. So I did a post the other day about gratitude at night, and that helps to kind of get the mind into a more focus of gratitude and focusing on gratitude and changing our perception. And then overnight it's doing its work. We do the gratitude at night before bed. And then in the morning, it's easier to set intentions for the day. So the way that I set intentions is when I think about what I'm going to need for the day. If I know I'm going to be traveling, or I'm aware that I could use a little extra patience that day, or focus, or centered, or balanced, or forgiveness, whatever that intention is for the day that we personally need for that day, then we'll set it up as an I am statement. I am patient. I am forgiving. I am accepting. I am balanced. I am centered. Whatever we want to use as our intention for the day. And that can go right into, we can use that as a mantra to practice in our morning practice with the malas. Or we can use any one of the many mantras that are traditional. So the Mani mantra, the Maha mantra, or even just Om. Om is a really common one that we use, so we'll just use that one for practice today. So at the studio, or any of the yoga studios, or we often see these beautiful malas people are wearing, and I get this often where people say we just don't know how to use them. So on a mala, the more traditional mala, there's 108 beads and a master bead or guru bead. So it kind of stands out. So when we use it, we hold it in our right hand. And we start at the master bead, the guru bead. And we place it on the second finger. We intentionally don't use the index to intentionally keep ego out of our practice. So if the index is representing ego, we're not utilizing it in the practice. So we can just hold it like this. We place the thumb on the first bead, and we start with our mantra. So if we're doing Om, we'll start with Om. We count a bead, and we roll it down. Next one, Om, Om. And we go through 108 of these beads, and often we'll see them too in a bracelet. This bracelet, so this is also a mala, but it has 27 beads. So we would go over this for the 108 times, 4 times over the 27 beads. So once we get all the way around, back around to our 108, and we finish, if we want to do it again, we flip it over. We don't cross over the guru bead or the master bead. We just flip over, turn the mala, and then continue on. The reason for 108 beads, there are many philosophies on 108, from measurements within the sun and the earth and within the universe, degrees, equal parts in 54 of representing male and female energies, and then we have it combined. I'll post a little bit more about that below. You can go if you're interested. There's lots to study in about the 108. What I like to think of it as more simply is 108. 1 being all of creation, 0 being the void. Everything comes in and out of those two things, and 8 being infinity. 108. Utilizing Om is common in practice. So Om we often see spelt O-M, but actually in actuality it's O-A-U-M. 3 parts in equal length when we say Om. And we start with Om when we're doing long, big, full Oms. We start with the mouth open. So there's not actually any formulation of with our mouths. It's actually just an open to closed. And there are many different studies on even just Om. So often you can hear it talk about the very first sound that ever was, when the universe was all one, before it blasted apart. There was this the creation sound, the very first sound, often discussed as Om. And it's a very calming vibration for the nervous system. So we start with mouth is open and the vibration is open. And as we close it to the U part, my mouth is just closing. The vibration comes up to the chest. And finally, the vibration's all the way up here. So we've gone all the way up and out. So it's kind of a cleansing and balancing vibration that we're sending through the body. And then when we do it all together, often when there's groups, it becomes that much more powerful all together. It's really quite something. So that's just a little something about using malas. If you have any other questions, you can post them in comments. Otherwise, enjoy your practice. The mantras are really helpful when the mind is really spinning and we're having trouble sitting and focusing and calming. Then we can just go over a mantra, just keep going over it and watch how the nervous system calms. And it's also moderating the breath. So we take a deep inhale, always through the nose, and then we go over the beads. So Om, 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 Om. We don't take another breath in until our breath is utilized, and we can go at different speeds. So you're going to go at a pace that's best for you. I'm just showing as an example. Breathing in through the nose, we say the words as the breath expels, and then we breathe in through the nose and we continue, and we just go that way through the rounds. So I hope that it helps with your practice, and any questions about malas, enjoy your day.